Hello and welcome to Cryptonews.
Today is the 2nd of May 2023, and the top news for crypto is as follows.
We're going to our banks, specifically First Republic, which you may already know was acquired by JP Morgan. The only thing we know is that all branches of this bank will reopen as branches of JP Morgan. This is something you already knew. What you probably didn't know is that this bank was quite big. Do you remember when Silicon Valley Bank collapsed? We all said, the second largest bank in American history has collapsed, and we're not doing well, and so on. Well, First Republic is now the second largest bank to ever fail in America, and we broke that record in 1 year. Silicon is now in third place, and Signature Bank is in fourth place. The next worst record is that 3 major banks have failed in 1 year in America. This is not particularly positive news for the American economy, and perhaps the economies of the rest of the world. On top of that, President Biden came out and said that the banking system is safe and sound. This is the third time he has said that this year. Let's hope he gets it right this time. Moving on to Binance, there is a conflict with Mr. Justin Sunday. Mr. Justin Sun moved $56 million into Binance to participate in the Binance launch pool, specifically for the SUI currency. Basically, he wanted to put his money in there so that he could slowly get SUI coins in the launch pool. Mr. CZ told him that if he dared to do such a thing, they would sue him. This is why Mr. Justin Sun apologized to Mr. CZ for this act and asked for a refund to get his money back. So, was what Mr. Justin Sun did illegal? Namely, putting money into the Binance launch pool? Obviously not, it was perfectly legal, and he could put in a few million, not millions. However, because Mr. CZ knows Justin Sun and knows what kind of person he is, he said in very simple terms, I will not let you ruin Binance's reputation. Because if Mr. Justin Sun were involved in the SUI coin, he would be taking SUI coins and then making some strange moves that could negatively affect the price of SUI. That would automatically reflect badly on Binance because everyone would say that Binance is not protecting ordinary investors. And because Mr. CZ doesn't want Binance to ruin its good name in the market, he told Mr. Justin Sun to put the weird games aside. Mr. Justin Sun reminded him that he apologized at this point. We're going to go to Gemini and tell you what's going on with Gemini and with Digital Currency Group. What is happening is that they are still in negotiations after months of waiting. Yet, the Digital Currency Group hasn't returned the $630 million to Gemini. And what they've decided is a 30-day mediation process to ultimately come to a resolution of the issue. This obviously, as you can understand, is very negative news for such a large company if it can't pay back the $630 million to Gemini, which is a very small amount for the size of the company. I'm worried about the worst. We're going to the last piece of news of the day, and I'm talking about MicroStrategy, which in the first quarter of 2023 recorded earnings of $94 million. And now you're going to tell me that's a very small profit with all the Bitcoin it's taken in. I agree with you, but the average Bitcoin redemption it has is at $29,800, and it's making such a big profit with the Bitcoin going up to just over $30,000. So, it's barely caught them, and MicroStrategy has such a big profit already. So, think about what's going to happen when Bitcoin starts to hit its stride. Congratulations to MicroStrategy. Yet, whatever profit it made has been lost because Bitcoin is below $28,000 unfortunately. With the price very simply just to get back into the channel that we had, it hasn't done anything further. He's waiting for the Fed, as you know.
And that was the top news for crypto today, 2nd of May 2023.
Let me remind you that the content you watched is content created for educational purposes only and in no way constitutes investment advice, only investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like and a comment, which comments can be replied to at the end of the episode. Be well everyone, have a good day.